Been experiencing some heat, but in the next couple of days, Zane, we're going to be shifting gears to weather impact days, right?
Yeah, a couple higher gears as we head towards the next couple of days, Eric. Today, we're already warming up a little bit faster than we did yesterday, and yesterday we ended up at about 91 degrees before we got to those storms towards the evening. At 83 right now here at the noon hour in the metro area, dew points above 70, so that's definitely some sticky air for sure. Combine those two, you got a heat index currently at 88 degrees. That's here in Des Moines. You head down into especially southern and southwest Iowa, already some mid-90s there. 96 Creston, feels like 94 Atlantic, mostly 80s then as you head up into northeastern parts of the state. Mostly quiet on the satellite radar picture here. There's what's left of that storm that was traversing through northern Iowa earlier this morning, just some leftover clouds over in the east central part of the state. Off to our west, we don't have much going on over the plains at this hour, but there will be a couple of more disturbances in the west to east flow across the nation that'll kick up here as we head towards later tonight out over the Dakotas and Nebraska, form a few more storms, and some of those might make it into Iowa as we head towards later on tonight. We are going to be watching at least the potential for a few more stronger storms too here over the next couple of days. There's a level 2 risk out for severe storms during the day tomorrow across north central into eastern Iowa. That's if storms form. That's kind of the question mark. It could be some winds though with some of those storms if they can get going. And then late Wednesday evening into Wednesday night across mainly northwest Iowa, some storms coming in from the Dakotas and southwestern Minnesota. And then of course there's the heat to talk about. So let's go through the rest of today. The numbers on the map, those are going to be your heat index values, what it actually feels like, not the temperature. Up close to 100 here in Des Moines by the afternoon hours, low 100s across southern Iowa. That's why that heat advisory is going to be going into effect here at the top of the hour. Low 90s elsewhere. Watch as we head towards later tonight then. A few storms out over the plain states try to move into northwest Iowa here well after dark. Questionable how many of those make it all the way in. And then watch as we head towards the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Notice the top of your screen. There's some storms up in southwest Minnesota. There are some indications that some of those survive and then head into north central Iowa into tomorrow morning. This particular version of hour by hour doesn't really jive with that, but I'm just telling you there's definitely potential. This one just produces a few storms way up in northeastern parts of the state into the middle of tomorrow. There's definitely the possibility, though, that a few more of those storms are more over here, north central and then into eastern Iowa. That's why there is at least the risk of severe weather tomorrow. Otherwise, watch those heat index values. 90s by noon, feeling like the low 100s in a bigger swath of the state, up towards about Highway 30 to even maybe Highway 20 by the afternoon hours. It'll just depend exactly if and where we can fire some storms or not. Usually our short-term weather modeling is not the greatest at figuring out overnight storms and whether they survive into the day. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Otherwise, it's all about the heat. The peak of it's on Wednesday, feeling like 105 to 110 during the afternoon hours. The actual high temperature right about 96 or so. Then we'll head into August towards the second half of this week. Drop those numbers just a bit, but we're still generally around or above normal on temperatures through the rest of the week. Last rain chance here will be a spotty storm or two on Thursday.
It's going to feel like summer this week.